Hello and welcome to SINTEF's drying lab. In this lab we have a heat pump assisted dryer, and we've been using this dryer in the project SusOrgPlus for drying apples. The way we dry apples is that we slice them up and then we put them on trays inside the dryer. And then we circulate hot air to then dry the apples. And the capacity that we've been running on has been around 50 kilograms per run of apples. And the product looks like this. So here you see they're quite crispy apples ready to eat. Now I'm going to explain the operating principles of the dryer, starting with the air cycle of the dryer. So air inside the dryer is circulated, and it's driven by this fan here that drives the hot and dry air into the dryer over the products here. And then after the products, you have hot and moist air going in this direction, and then taking a U-bend here, and then returning back to the original point. And along the way, you see that when the hot and moist air is exiting or coming from the products, it's entering a heat exchanger here. And this heat exchanger cools down the air such that the water in the air is condensed out and removed out of the cycle. And this happens underneath here. This heat exchanger is connected to a CO2 heat pump, which is installed below here, as you see. And it takes the heat from the hot and moist air and then upgrades this heat to a higher temperature, and then inputs that heat via another heat exchanger located here, such that the air is then cooled, but then again reheated to the correct drying temperatures that you need to dry the products. During measurement, we're able to measure temperature and humidity at several locations along the air cycle. And you can see these gray boxes here, they measure temperature and humidity at 6 different points. And at the same time, we're also measuring energy consumption throughout the whole drying period, which is measured here. And additionally, we can measure the weight loss of the products, which gives us how much water is removed from the product over time. And that's done through these weight cells that the whole cabinet is seated on. And for control, we're able to control the drying conditions of the dryer through setting the drying temperature and humidity. Now I'm going to demonstrate how we run the dryer. And this is operated through this display here, where you can, this is the same place where you change the humidity set point and the temperature set point. And we just press play here. And for heat pump mode. And then in the beginning, it starts by heating the air electrically for 20 minutes up to 60 degrees. And after that, the electric heater is turned off and the system is only heated by the heat pump. For setting the heat pump settings, we use this display here, and here we can set the high pressure set point and some other operating conditions for the heat pump. And by pressing start here, we're starting the compressor. And now we have circulation of the water cycle and also the CO2 cycle of the heat pump system. Okay, that was the demonstration of the heat pump dryer. In the future, we're planning several other projects within the same topic. And thank you very much for watching this.